their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. For Zeke, one of first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Hey, 47. 35.
Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dean Lowry in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
We got to step it up. 36, 36. That's it.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A first down throw for Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dean Lowry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Forced out to his left. Complete to Jason Witten. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go right here. Here go 46. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the ends. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball for him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lewis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Push him back. Push him back. 55.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Elliott powers through it, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Protein spill. You don't want it. Slam. Check 24.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
He's checking. Forget it.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they'll run with Lewis. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. Dion Lewis. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Dion Lewis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Prescott off play action. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Small. Go to 50.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now Prescott steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Prescott, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Take on Austin on the return.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Give him 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys claw one back. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
We got 4. We got 4.
6-6, bullet high.
Check, teammate.
Check.
Back north.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Rodgers looking to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Again, it's Lewis. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
Inside.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Blue 58. Let him know. Check, boys.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
My sons, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20. Snoop Dogg is. I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad think that's though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coast will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could myself, I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino, aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater
my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice, taking notice.